Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Silver. Now, the last time we did have a kind of a crappy video where I had to finish the Rocket Hideout because that place was really long and I got really bored and tired and stuff. This time hopefully we'll have a more interesting video. What do you have to say? Visit Grandma's shop, she sells stuff that no one else has. I think she sells like Rage candy bars and stuff. Speaking of which, that asshole has gone from blocking our path now that we're allowed to leave Mahogany Town. Oh, what about this guy? Will he fight us? I'm gonna win for sure, cause I'm a Wario! So yeah, things are might bit cheerier here today, you know. I just recorded some Billy Hatcher and things went reasonably well. I also recorded... Man, Furby can't beat this guy. Well, maybe he can, let's give it a go. See, this is what I'm talking about, Future Sight. I don't think Future Sight counts as a psychic attack, so I'm going to continue and go for it, that kind of way. Because I don't think Future Sight deals super effective damage to poison types like Furby, that kind of way, even though it's a psychic attack. But at the same time, I don't think it, at the same time, I think it still misses dark types attacks. You might see I have Debra and Harry Jr. I was going to bring Fluttershy, but then I remembered that where we're going in this episode, we need strength as far as I know, so... we're probably going to have to, so we have to bring, Debra instead. Now that will do super effective damage no matter what type you are, no matter, like, well no, not no matter what type it is, that will do super effective damage as a psychic attack, so. Let's see, oh my god, that looks cool. That looks really rad is what that does. So yeah, today is Friday the something of June, the 8th of June, isn't it? Yes. I just want to say best of luck to everyone that's in the throes of the junior and leaving certificate exams at the moment. They're a pain in the ass. Oh my god, Mom. Hi, Mom. Hi, Harry, how are you? While shopping today, I saw this adorable doll. So I bought it with your money. Sorry, it's in your room. You will love it. Is that the big Snorlax doll? I have a feeling that might be the big Snorlax doll. Because she does actually buy you the big Snorlax doll. Is this the guy that tells you about Remoraid? I fish until I can't fish no more! Like Popeye. That's my relationship with me Pokemon. So yeah, best of luck to everyone in the throes of the junior and leaving certificate. Personally, I feel that while the leaving certificate is somewhat important in that it decides whether you go, like what happens to you in college or whatever, I don't agree with the junior cert whatsoever, because it doesn't actually do anything, and as well... Oh my god, no! Hopefully this won't kill Furby. Foiby. Oh man, that didn't do too much. Let's try to see what Swift does. Oh man, how come you're faster than me? Well, maybe it's because you're a fish instead of a big ball of fluff. Whereas the junior cert, I feel it should be abolished because it doesn't actually have any bearing on your life whatsoever, and it just puts 15-year-old kids under criminal amounts of pressure and stress, that kind of way, so I do feel that very strongly about that. So yeah, best of luck to any of you guys who are doing the junior and leaving certificate, and if you're doing the junior cert, take it from me, don't worry about it. That kind of way, it doesn't actually do anything in the long run, so if you fail, don't worry, it's okay, the leaving cert is the one that's important. If you are doing the leaving certificate, then I wish you the best of luck, and I hope that you get whichever college course that you're hoping to get off the back of that. So, Fisher Edgar. Is this the guy that teaches you about Remoraid? That's 100 wins, 101 losses. I won't battle again for a while. Okay, so I guess you're not the guy. Despite having Remoraids in spades, then you're still not the guy who teaches us about Remoraid. That route, actually, is where you catch Lickitung. That route we're just going on at the moment, and I always remember that, because I love Lickitung. And one thing I love about this game is that you have these routes where you can, like, you have these Pokemon that you can only catch them on one or two routes, that kind of way, and I love that. And I think that's something they have to return to in Pokemon games, because in Generation 5, it's like the same Pokemon are on every single route, regardless of where you are, It's always, Blitzel and those beetle Pokemon. Oh, who are you? Who is she? You look strong! Good trainers seek tough opponents. Yeah, so I really liked it, and like, the two most fascinating routes in this game are definitely those two routes that are between Ecruteak and Olivine. You can catch so many Pokemon there that you can't catch anywhere else. Like, you can catch Magnemite there, you can catch Snubbull there, you can catch Farfetch there, you can catch Tauros there, you can catch Miltank there. I just find it utterly fascinating. I just think it's so cool that those two routes just seem to be populated with so many of these Pokemon that you can only catch there. It's really interesting. God, it's fun to see, like, a Venonat fighting a Butterfree. Speaking of which, there was actually, like, I looked up Venonat in Google Images to see if I could find any cool pictures of Venonat, because I love Venonat so much. And I found the most fascinating picture, and it was actually really interesting, because I'd never noticed it before. And it was like saying, like, that isn't it funny how Venonat evolves into Venomoth, and that Metapod and Caterpie evolve into Butterfree. Because actually, like, when you look at their designs, Butterfree looks far more like Venomoth. Like, they both have the same mouth, and the same eyes, and the same hands, and kind of big feet, or that kind of way. What was I saying? And, like, Venomoth has the same kind of shaped head as, like, a Metapod, I think they were trying to say. And the same big googly eyes as Caterpie and Metapod as well. Which, so it looks like that they kind of, like, swapped which one evolves into which. But I don't think, honestly, I don't think there's any, like, anything behind that. I just think it's a coincidence that they look similar, I don't know. But it is really interesting to note that Butterfree basically looks like Venonat, except with wings. Because I honestly never noticed it before, and I don't know how I could have never noticed it when it's so obvious now, do you know? So yeah, that's kind of interesting. What else interesting has been happened? Because an interesting monster just has to have an interesting hairdo. Wing attack, yay! Oh my god, yay, finally! Except we already know Fly, but I'm still going to go over Leech Life, because I don't like having to wait 2 turns to do Fly, do you know? Harry Jr. gained that much, and where she's about to use Bellossom. Well, do you know what, I will switch back to her. I kind of want, well no, let's switch to Audrey too. I actually really like Bellossom. Bellossom is one of those Pokemon that I just adore. You guys know me, I really like Grass, Bug, and Water Pokemon, so any of those things, I'm there, you know, and Ghost Pokemon. But, man, that did nothing. Well, Bellossom is quite defensive. What if I use Poison Powder on it? Will it like that? I doubt it, do you know? E3 was going on, or is still going on, I honestly don't know. But, I honestly didn't watch any of it. I wasn't around for a lot of it because I was busy doing things. But, like, in general, Solar Beam, that isn't going to do anything. That's going to do, like, nothing. Basically because it's going to be not very effective, and also Audrey 2 has good special defense, so I actually didn't watch any of it, like live I didn't watch any of it, because I honestly wasn't really interested in anything that was there, you know. I did watch, like, after the fact, I did watch excerpts from the Nintendo, like, the way you could watch the Nintendo conference, and it was about an hour and a half, and you could watch the whole thing. They had it, like, recorded on game trailers, I think, or something like that. You could watch it, and I did turn it on to watch it, but I ended up just fast-forwarding through the whole thing because there was actually nothing that I wanted to see on it. I actually found it to be the most dull and boring, stupid thing I've ever seen in my life. Pikmin 3 looks rockin', by the way. It looks awesome. I'm loving the Pikmin 3. But, other than that, that was the only thing that I found interesting. All the rest was was either something that, like, well, it wasn't exactly exciting, or else it was just stupid. Like, I saw that stupid, like, I saw that stupid New Super Mario Bros. 2 thing for the 3DS or something. And, like, they seemed to be hinging, like, it seemed like they wanted us to think the whole interest behind it is based on the fact that there are so many gold coins in it. Like, what the hell is that supposed to be about? That doesn't make any sense. It's like, wow, look how many gold coins are in this game. Don't you just love it and want to buy it? I'm like, no, I don't care. Do you know? It's just gold coins. How can you base a Mario game around gold coins? Like, it's ridiculous. Do you know? Well, maybe Harry Jr. can take this guy out. Harry Jr. But, yeah, so I didn't really watch any of it. I didn't really find it interesting. I thought that they really I don't think it needed to be so long, because I thought they banged on about everything a bit too long. Like, they just talked about Mii's for too long, and talked about Wii U for too long, and talked about everything for too long. Because, like, I mean, I know E3s in the past, some of them have been like that as well, where they've just kind of had this one big thing that they want to show off, you know? But I prefer, actually, like, I like E3s that they kind of just have, like, loads of little snippets of lots of things, and they just go bang, 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 bang. This is loads of stuff that you'll be fascinated by, and it will tantalize your brains for some time, you know? Are you the guy that teaches us about Remoraid? No. One of these guys, it might be the, what's this? What's this? We found an Ultra Ball. So yeah, I remember a couple, like, I think it was at E3 2010. I don't know, there was one E3 where they announced, like, loads of different games. They were talking about Galaxy 2, Other M, Professor Layton and Pandora's Box, new Super Mario Brothers Wii. They just had, like, this plethora of different items. I suppose it was at the zenith of the Nintendo Wii, like, when there were loads of games coming out for it, so that kind of way. But still, I just found it amazing, like, that year, there were just so many things, and this year it was just really dull and stupid. So that's why I didn't watch it live, because I knew that there wasn't anything going to be there that I hadn't seen or known about before, except Pikmin 3. And that was the only thing I was interested in, and thankfully, that does look really fascinating. It looks really cool, you know? So, I'll be interested in that. I'm honestly not too interested in anything for the 3DS because I don't have one, and I don't really plan on getting one, I don't think. Because I don't think it controls well. I've played my brother's one, and I think everything on it controls badly. I haven't played anything on it that controls well, because I played the Super Mario 3D Land on it, and I thought that controlled really badly. And I've played Kid Icarus Uprising on it, and I thought that controlled horrendously as well. And just, I don't know. Like, I don't like that circle pad thing. It feels so weird. It feels like it's working on elastic band power or something. I don't know. I just don't like it. And I know that's the only way to have an analog device on something that folds over, but, like, still. Fuck yeah, Seeking! I love Seeking, and that sprite is magical. It's a magical Seeking in the lush grass in the shade of Mount Moon. What else can I bitch? Wait, no, I thought you were Audrey too. Oh well, Blackula, let's try this wing attack of yours. Boom! I keep expecting to see the tornado whirlwind things, because that's what it looks like in Generation 3 when you use it, is your Pokemon will kind of make a circle, and then two tornadoes come out of them and hit the enemy. Furby grew up to level 30! Will he evolve? We'll just have to see. Fisher Wilton. Yeah, this is the guy that teaches you about Remoraid. Forget about it. Nope, no Furby evolution yet. The evolution of the Furby! I swear it must have been a 16-foot Poliwag! That's the best thing ever! He was talking about a 16-foot Poliwag. I love that. Oh, man. Let's see if we can find a Lickitung, because I love Lickitung. You know, I'm prepared for this video to be a bit long because I'm actually having a good time recording it. I want to get this item first anyway. And what's this? What's this? There's something very wrong. Bell! Bell! Weepin' Bell! I really like Bellsprout, Weepin' Bell, and Victory Bell, but I'm not going catching one on this playthrough. I've actually been thinking I'd like to LP Pokemon Blue sometime. Because, or Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green or something. Lickitung! I love you! Guys, can I catch Lickitung? Thanks, I'm going to go ahead and do it. Stun Spore, first of all. Make it easier to catch. That's going to become really frickin' handy. Or Rap, thanks a million. Sewer Rap! What was I talking about in that Sonic Spinball video with Sewer Rap and Cock Alert? I was going to give out, I was going to rant about something else that I'm not interested in. Oh yeah, like, I don't know, like, I read this thing about how, like, how Nintendo were, like, worried that people wouldn't be able to differentiate between Wii and Wii U. I was like, geez, Like, you must really be stupid. Obviously, the easiest way, there are 2 ways that you make it easy to differentiate between the 2 things. First of all, you don't put Wii in the title, and secondly, you don't make it look like a Wii on its side. You're that kind of way. And they're like, we're really worried that people won't be able to differentiate between the Wii and the Wii U. Do you know? And I'm like, well, why did you make it look like it and make it sound like it so then? Do you know that kind of way? I don't know what they're doing. They seem to be gone crazy, do you know? So yeah, I don't know what. I don't know, I'm not that fascinated by the Wii U yet. But then, like, that's okay, because there's nothing really that they've talked about yet that, that would interest me except Pikmin 3. And, like, when more stuff gets... When we start seeing more stuff that I'll be interested in, then maybe then I'll start being more interested in it in general, do you know? But one thing I worry about, and this is something that I've been worrying about, well, not worrying about, the way I say that, well, not worrying about, but one thing I've been thinking is that I don't really think that any of the Wii's games... Yay! Lickitung was caught! Now we just have to think of a name for Lickitung! I know the one I got in Pokemon Yellow is named Smoochie. Its long tongue, slathered with gooey saliva, sticks to anything, so it is very useful. And what do we name it? Is it a boy or a girl? It's a boy. Man, what am I gonna name this guy? Lickitung's nickname. I don't know. George, because I'll hug him and squeeze him and call him George. George is a really good name for a Lickitung, because Lickitung is supposed to be a chameleon. No, not George! George. George. What's a George? George was sent to Bill's PC. Gorsh. Because Lickitung is apparently supposed to be a chameleon, and Boy George had a song that's called Karma Chameleon, which is a really good song. And my favourite part of the song Karma Chameleon is when they find the swindler, and they hit him off the boat with the umbrellas. That's my favourite part of that music video. A music video, yeah, we are in a music video. This is what we call a music video. I'm singing, we're in a music video. Whoa. I was thinking, I really don't know how things are going to pan out with, actual Wii games and Wii U games actually surviving for any amount of time in the future. Because... if you think about it, so many Wii U games and Wii games especially, like, I don't know about Wii U games, but I presume they will be, based on that stupid gamepad thing, which looks horrendously horrible to have to hold, because it looks giant. So many Wii games depend on motion controls, and on pointing things at the screen, and on shaking things, and the whole Wiimote and nunchuck setup thing, that I honestly don't know how they're going to be able to be adapted to future consoles and future controlling systems, because they're completely locked into the Wiimote and nunchuck setup, a lot of them, do you know? Whereas games, like, you can see how, like, original Nintendo games and Super Nintendo games and Nintendo 64 games and Game Boy games and GameCube games as well, they can be mapped onto and PlayStation games and PS2 games and original Xbox games or whatever. They're all compatible with contemporary controlling systems, do you know? And I don't know how they're going to be able to... I don't know how games like Skyward Sword... What? You killed Harry Jr.? I can't see how games like Skyward Sword are going to be around in 10 years' time. I don't see how they're going to be around in 10 years' time when there aren't going to be controllers that you can control it with, or that kind of way. So I don't know, like, I mean, it could very easily happen that this whole generation of the Wii and the Wii U just becomes a forgotten generation. And similarly, oh my god, how can you be faster than me this term and not faster, and like I'm faster than you on the term before? That's just bullshit is what that is. Same with DS games. I mean, DS games and 3DS games are so completely dependent on the hardware they're invented for, that how the hell are they still going to be around in 10 years or 20 years time? They're just not, do you know? Whereas Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, like, as long as you have a D-pad and 2 buttons, then you're fine, you're away in a hack, you're that kind of way, and you're always going to be able to have that. But, like, can you guys see that it's very possible that this whole generation of DS, 3DS, Wii, and Wii U could completely just become lost in the mists of time, just because they're not controllable anymore on future systems, do you know? Like, it could very, very easily happen, do you know? And I'm not sure whether developers are thinking about that, because you see how much money is made out of just reselling games, be it on the Virtual Console, be it on Steam, be it on HD versions of games, do you know, that kind of way? And, like, they're completely barring themselves. They're completely blocking themselves from being able to re-release, like, games like, do you know, like, I don't know, like, even, like, so many games, like, whatever game is on the Wii, a lot of them use motion control. Like, even things like Kirby's Return to Dreamland, which is basically controlled almost entirely with the D-pad and with the A and B button. Even that uses motion controls. So does Metroid Other M, that kind of way. That's basically, Metroid Other M's whole system is based on the fact that you can switch between holding it like a controller and pointing a thing at a screen. And when you don't have a controller that you can point at a screen, then how are you going to play the game? It's just going to be completely forgotten about. Just like Skyward Sword's whole gimmick is on being able to control things with a Wii Remote and Nunchuck. It's completely based on the Wii Remote and Nunchuck, whether it's drawing back for the bow, or whether it's aiming at the screen, whether it's whipping with, like, the whip, any of those things. It's completely dependent on the fact that you're playing with the Wii Remote and Nunchuck. So I can definitely see games like that, like, regardless of whether they're completely dependent on it, or whether they're just slightly dependent on it, like in the case of games like New Super Mario Bros. Wii or Kirby's Return to Dreamland, I could completely see them being forgotten about just because they can't be, controlled in the future. It's me, Chad, isn't it nice now? Blah blah blah, my Mr. Blah blah blah. I don't care, Chad. Unless you're ringing to tell me about Snubble, then I don't want to talk to you, do you know? I don't care. So yeah, that's my little rant on about how this whole generation of video games could very easily become forgotten about. Oh my god, I love this music in the ice cave. This is like that cave music that goes da 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 da, like that terrible Coldplay song. In case you haven't noticed, I hate Coldplay because I think that Chris Martin is a hack of a songwriter. He's just terrible. And all the Coldplay fans get their knickers. And am I going to be able to do this in 5 minutes? Get through this place in 5 minutes? I doubt it very much. She says, Cosette, I love you very much. There is a castle on a cloud. I like to go there in my sleep. Something and something, something, something. Okay, wait a second. To get to there, I have to stop myself on this one. To stop myself on that one. How do I stop myself on that one? Oh, I see. Okay. I have to get... I was there. I have to get up... No, because I can't. How do I stop myself on that one? Okay, I'm getting confused already. See, I have to be 1 block lower than this. I have to stop myself on that one up there. How do you do this? Okay, I can't believe I'm getting stuck on the first puzzle. Like, geez, give me a Professor Layton game and I'll finish it in 2 days. But give me this, and I just won't be able to do it, apparently. Do you do this? See, a lot of these are based on, like, going backwards and forwards. I don't know. Or I could stop on, Okay, now I'm just going backwards and forwards. Let's try this. Did I get it that time? No. I mean, I can't do this. I can't do... Okay, that's not how you do it. I have to stop. Okay, now I see. Okay, well, I was looking at it completely upside down. No wonder I wasn't able to get it. You have to go down here. No! I know which one you have to get stopped on. Okay, stop moving around. No, stop. See, I want to get a good look at this stupid thing. I have to get stopped on that one. To get stopped on that one, I need to... Okay, wait a second. To get stopped on that one... No! No, wait a second. No, that's not where I need to be. See the block to like the... See the block to the upper left of where I am now? I need to get stopped on the underside of that. Do you know? And I can't figure out how to do that. Wait a second. Like, I could do it if I could get stopped on the left-hand side of the block that's to the bot that's underneath it. Okay, I can't believe... How am I getting stuck on this first puzzle? This is so... I can't do this! Okay, so we go up here, over here. And then... Up. Left, right. This way, down. Right, down. No! Okay, I'm decreeing that we're doing this in the next video, because I can't have this right now. I just can't. It's funny that we're not running into any Pokemon. You'd think we'd be running into some wild Pokemon. Do you know what? I want to do this, though. Do you know what? No. I'm not going having, like, another big, long video where I can't do... Why are we not running into wild Pokemon? That's so... I was just wondering, like, why are we not running into wild Pokemon? Swinub, no, I don't want to catch you. I had like a Pilo swine on my Pokemon Coliseum file. So yeah, I guess I'm completely defeated by the ice puzzle for the moment. I'll just have to come back with it with a fresh brain is what I'll have to do. So yeah, I'll see you next time on Let's Play Pokemon Silver, guys. Thanks a million for watching us go through this one route. So yeah, bye.